Hi, welcome to the Parents in the Journey. My name is Bella and this is
Jolly.
And today I'm bringing Jolly here again because I wanted to give you an update about her journey, about her son. But today, this week actually, Jolly have had a roller coaster kind of week, and I want Jolly to update you with what's going on with her life challenges and situation at home as well as school, and the new challenges that she's facing. So today, welcome again, my friend Jolly.
Yes, I hope you guys are not what you call it? Are not
Tired?
Yes, tired of seeing me here because I'm always here. Like this is my third video of Bella.
And I have a new hairdo.
Like mine. She wants my
We're
hair.
twinnies.
Yes, twins. So you guys know that I have a son who have autism nonverbal, who is my youngest. And then, like what Belle said, we just found out last week I have another IEP for my oldest son who have autism too. So I was surprised. But
So you just found out last week?
yeah, I just found out last week that he have a slight of autism. So I'm like, oh my gosh, another autism. And then I felt bad because I'm like, oh my gosh, we should have done it years ago, because the teachers before were telling me, let's have him check, like psychologists, everything in LAUSD, just to help him out because he's having a hard time understanding his teachers. He's not good in some skills that the standard they always have. So I'm like, so my husband was having a hard time before, like, why did he need it? He looks normal, what are you saying,
So he speaks, he is able to communicate.
Yes, he can run,
Yes,
he can walk, he's just a normal kid does. But the only thing that his problem is like learning, like it takes him time to learn. And then when you touch him, like if you just touch him, just random touch, he'll be like, hey, why are you touching me? Don't touch me that way, So I'm like, oh yeah, that's autism too. I mean, he get irritated so fast. That's one. And then he's not learning fast. Like I told him, like in 10 items of the test, I mean in homework, I would tell him, over and over, repeatedly, and he wouldn't get it. So I'm like, is it me? Is it the way I talk? Is it the way, I taught him how to do it about math, but he doesn't get it. So it will take time. So yeah, that's one thing. And then there's some areas too, like in friends, like socialize. Like the psychologist was talking to him, and then he let him play with other kids. And then he would stay there for a little bit, and then he would go somewhere. It's like, he would go, yeah,
So
he'd rather be alone.
Oh, he'd rather be alone.
Yeah.
So his like socialization part is like he's willing, but he doesn't stay to socialize with friends.
Yes, yes. So I really,
There's a fly that's roaming
Sorry for
around
that.
here.
I know, bothering us. But yeah, it's kind of sad because I'm like, oh my gosh. So what if I'm gonna plan having another kid? Is it gonna be autism again? So that's my another dilemma. But I'm not planning to have another kid. I'm just saying, oh my gosh, what is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? So it's always me.
You question yourself.
Yeah, I always question myself, and then I end up talking to my son. I felt like I need to tell him. He's already 10 years old, and I know he will understand. So when I picked him up at school, I told him, hey, we had, that we have an IEP. So this is what happened. They think you have a slight autism. He cried. I felt bad for him. He cried. And then I told him, there's nothing wrong with you. You just need help. You're still going to stay in the school, in Gen Ed, general education. But they're going to help you, a lot. So don't worry about it. You're not going to be like your brother, because his brother is nonverbal. And then yeah, and then he needs help with a lot of things like taking a bath, taking off his clothes, he still wear diapers, but him is really normal,
Okay.
So yeah, it was hard for him. And then after that afternoon, he's like me. He embraced it. I was surprised. He embraced it. He said, "Yeah, maybe I have autism because I'm good in building Lego, something like that." He would always find something that he likes to do, and then I'm like, "Yeah, maybe," because he knows that autism has a special talent for them. So I'm just glad that that's the way he reacted.
So how is it for you being a mother now, hearing it for the second time, with your second child, that your child has autism? How did it make you feel at that moment?
I'm like, not again. Oh my gosh. And then I was thinking about their future. Like, he's going to be bullied because he's going to be in gen ed, general education, because he looks normal and people have a lot of expectation of him, like what you said. So I'm just more worried about them because I have no normal kids now. They're all special needs. So it needs a lot of more savings. That's what I'm thinking. A lot of more savings in their future because you'll never know who's gonna take care of them. Oh my gosh.
Oh, you're thinking about financially.
Yeah.
How is it gonna be for you?
Yeah, and then the job too. I mean, what job are they gonna take? I mean, yeah, it just worries about everything. And then before I told my husband, I called you, and then I told you, oh my gosh, what will my husband says? Because he's always worried about, what will be the outcome and everything. But when I talked to him, he's like, okay. I was surprised because I thought he's gonna say like he's gonna be in denial like me or something like that. But he didn't. He's like, okay. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm the only one who got a problem.
So it's more acceptable now.
Yeah.
About the second diagnosis for your other child.
Yeah.
For me, I'm like, okay, as a friend, I when I heard it from you for the first time, I was like, oh my goodness, this would be a tough challenges ahead for you and your family.
Yeah.
Because like what you said, you would have to start worrying about their future. Like, who will be there to take care of them. And then like what you said, like, will they have a job later on when they're an adult?
Right.
And like really what would be the future for them? And that's a lot of worries for a lot of parents who have kids with special needs. And so more so for you now because you have two.
Yes.
And did you ever feel like you blame God for anything that's happened, or did you blame yourself for these things that happened? Did that ever occur to you, that kind of thought?
Well, I always think that God always have a reason for everything. So I don't blame God because I felt like if I do that, God will hit me in a lightning and thunderstorm and then I'm gonna die.
Oh.
Sure! Will you ask me? No. I was thinking, oh my gosh, God, help me out. I have no idea what's gonna be happening in the future, but just help me out, because I know it's going to be a different struggle now. But I'm glad that I know that, he's diagnosed already. I'm more hopeful now than last week. Last week, I'm just crying. You know that. So now I'm in the stage of, okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Last week is like, oh my God, you grieving and everything. But now it's like, okay, let's just help me out.
How do you grieve, Jolly? Because, as people see you, your personality is very bubbly and you're very happy all the time. And your name really suits you, Jolly. You're always joyful. But how do you grieve? Because, people always think that you're always happy despite of the challenges that you face. But when you're alone, can you describe who Jolly is?
Okay. When I grieve, I cry, and then I talk to my friends like you and tell you how I feel. And then after that, I'm okay. After just listening to me, don't give me advice. I'm gonna get mad. So that's what I do. I just cry, maybe for a whole week, and then that's it. I'm done. Because I hate grieving. I don't like grieving. I want to be happy. I always wanted to be happy. Or if I want to grieve and I'm not feeling it, I would just watch drama and then cry with them. Just cry.
I had a moment to pray with Jolly this week, actually. So your prayer really touched my heart. She said that God is close to the brokenhearted, and that God is closer to the people who are poor in spirit, poor financially. That God is always looking for the one who is missing. So you relate that to special needs, because our special needs will always kind of be missing.
Missing out with something.
Missing out of a lot of things. Basically. And so I really loved your prayer, and I felt like, and it was in my head pretty much the whole week, and I was sharing it to some other friends, because I felt like that was the moment that I felt like it was like a breakthrough.
Amen.
So your story, and your challenges, it does makes us, like the challenges that we have having special needs, it does makes us grow, and it stretches us, and then it helps us to think more of, like, having wisdom, I think. So I just, I commend you for that. So you're inspiring a lot of people, Jelly. Your story do resonate in a lot of the heart. So my prayer for you is that you will continue to have strength, to continue to grow and be a good mom, and to continue to be the beautiful mother for your kids, and as well as the mother who will always be there for your kids. So any advice that you can give to other parents who are experiencing parenting special needs or special needs children?
Well, just lean on God, trust in God. No matter what, God will always be there for us. He knows better than we do, even the number of our hairs. So just lean on God. God will always provide.
Amen.
Amen.
So that's it for today. Thank you guys so much for allowing us to bring another story and update about Jelly's journey as a parent. We'll see you again next time. Don't forget to subscribe. Our goal for this channel is to be able to inspire a lot of people. And so in order for us to do that, we will need your help. If you can, if you're inspired by this, I hope that you can, share this with your friends and subscribe and let us know what type of videos we can create so that, we can inspire others. So thank you for now, and bye.